So, you've decided you want to make travel your lifestyle. Unforgettable adventures, the freedom to pack up and go whenever you please. Maybe even that soft life abroad. And listen, I love that for you. But here's what nobody says out loud. There's a cost to being that kind of boss. There are rules to this travel game, and if you're a Black traveler, those rules matter even more. Because as Black people, we come from a history of oppression. We know what it feels like to be marginalized. So when we travel, we may carry passport privilege, but we are not our oppressors. So we move differently, with respect, humility, solidarity, and decency. But before I get into the Black expat code of conduct that I put together after traveling to more than 31 countries, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marlie Hall. I'm a news anchor turned nomad. I quit my six-figure career in television news, got divorced, sold my car and my condo, and now I travel the world with just 2 checked bags and a mic because I do voiceovers to keep the bills paid while I bop around the world. If that sounds like your vibe, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss another video. All right, let's get into it. The official Black expat code of conduct. Number 1, do not diss your host country. Let's start with the obvious one. Don't roll up in somebody else's country and talk trash about it. It's okay to notice that things are different, but saying something like, "It's so much better back home," that's just rude. Think of it like being a guest in someone's home. You don't sit on their couch, eat their food, and then insult it. Same thing here. And get this, according to a Skift research survey, cultural arrogance, things like comparing everything to home or bad-mouthing the locals, is one of the top reasons tourists are perceived negatively around the world. So yeah, the attitude matters just as much as the passport stamp. Number 2, don't say the C word. When you're abroad, never call things cheap. It may feel affordable to you, but for locals, it's just the cost of living. And cheap makes it sound like you're calling their home less than. Here's some perspective. World Bank data shows that in many Caribbean countries, the average monthly income is under $1,000 US. So if you're bragging about a $15 dinner being cheap, that's actually a lot of money to someone who lives there. So instead of saying cheap, say affordable, or a good value, or just say the price, because words matter, and that one word hits wrong every single time. Number 3, respect cultural etiquette. What feels like self-expression to you might feel like disrespect to someone else. In many parts of Africa, for example, modest clothing is expected, even in the heat. And here's one you might not know. In Barbados, camouflage clothing is actually illegal. My favorite camo shorts, they don't even leave the suitcase when I go there. Research before you pack because respect goes a long way. Number 4, avoid content exploitation. This one gets tourists dragged constantly. Don't take photos of people without permission, especially kids. Locals aren't props for your social media feed. Ask first. Most people will say yes if you're respectful and nice. Like when a local friend invited me to a family member's birthday party, I asked before capturing this video, and they obviously said yes, and it became part of the fun, and I'm really glad I have those memories. Number 5, support local. Stay in locally owned spots, eat at local restaurants, book local tours. Because here's the math. In some Caribbean countries, up to 80% of tourist money leaves the economy. That means only about $5 of every 100 you spend actually stays in the community. In Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica, I ate almost exclusively at local restaurants, and those were the best meals of my whole trip. Number 6, make a positive impact. It doesn't have to be big. Join a local beach cleanup. Donate to a local nonprofit. Volunteer for half a day. Or if you're active on social media or a content creator, you can use your platform to uplift a local artist or business. It's also a great way to get to know the community. Travel isn't just about what you take, it's about what you give back. Number 7, do no harm. Don't litter, don't waste, respect local resources, especially if they are scarce. When I was in Le Gossier, Guadeloupe, there was water rationing. That means that twice a week on schedule, there was no running water. My Airbnb host left me countless bottles of water for those days, and that's just how life is there. No complaining, no bad talking the country. I could have checked into a big foreign hotel chain where they would have allowed me to waste water, but instead I chose to adapt and learn and respect the local way of life. Number 8, be aware of your privilege. Yes, even as Black travelers, we can have privilege abroad, especially if we hold passports that come from the US, Canada, or Europe. Many times, we also have the privilege of currency appreciation. That's when your home currency is valued higher than that of the country you are currently in. And what we should not do is use that privilege to take advantage of local people. Sometimes I see this in dating, and I'm going to say this delicately. In some cases, what looks like romance is really survival. And let's just say there are some people who lean into that dynamic on purpose. And it's just not cool. It's actually exploitation. Number 9, learn a few phrases. Even if you butcher the accent, just try. Learn how to say hello, thank you, please. That's really all you need. A British Council study found that 75% of travelers are perceived more favorably when they use even a few words in the local language. People don't care if it's perfect, they care that you care. Number 10, and this one's important, be aware of over-tourism and gentrification. Social media may make certain neighborhoods look irresistible, but when we flood them, rents skyrocket and locals get pushed out. In Mexico City, Lisbon, Bali, rents have jumped 50 to 100% in just a few years because of expat demand. So yes, visit, but avoid living in an expat bubble. And don't move into neighborhoods where locals are already protesting gentrification. It won't be comfortable for you or for them. So that's it. The Black Expat Code of Conduct. I want to be really clear and really honest. As a Black traveler, I haven't always followed all of these rules perfectly. I've put them together after decades of travel to dozens of countries and countless lessons learned. Which ones are you already living by? And which ones feel like too much work? Be real, tell me in the comments. And I'll leave you with one last thing. Above all, travel with gratitude. Tip when it's appropriate. Say thank you. Be kind. Gratitude will take you even further than any passport stamp ever could. If this was helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and watch this next video right here, because if you're serious about this lifestyle, there's so much more to talk about.